Hello everyone, welcome to day 55 of Wild Writing in the Time of Corona. I'm delighted to say that we had a great response yesterday to our guest contributors' suggestion of words, some wonderful poems, and I'm hoping that we'll have the same again today. So, but today's words haven't been chosen by myself, they've been chosen by one of our translators, Manisha, who every day translates the words from the workshop into Hindi, which I'm hoping some of you will find helpful. So Manisha has chosen the words. I'm going to suggest with the words she's chosen that you either use the word itself or you use the word to stimulate some thought in yourself. So I found, just as a little hint, I found myself writing slightly more than just one word from these. I think you'll see what I mean. So number one is the word horizon. So the word horizon. Number two is the colours of sunset. The colours of sunset. Number three is yellow fields. Yellow fields. Number four is kids catching butterflies. Kids catching butterflies. Number five is an old temple or a church. So an old temple or a church. And number six is flute music. Flute music. So we have a horizon, colours of sunset, yellow fields, children catching butterflies, an old temple or church, and flute music. So I hope you have fun with this. I hope this inspires some creativity. There's a lot of potential for colour in this one, I think. All you need to make your marks on the paper, to make the poetry, to do something entirely unique and creative is, of course, paper and pen or laptop and computer. So when you're ready, I'm going to say start. Welcome back. Well done on writing today's poem. I hope you've enjoyed doing that. I'm going to tell you what I chose and then read you what I wrote, and I look forward to reading what you have written as well. So for the horizon, I chose the name of a place, actually, a place called Colonia, which is in Uruguay, which I visited many years ago with my daughter, and where there's, I just remember the horizon there. The colours of sunset, I chose oranges and red. Yellow fields, I chose the idea of corn heads in the sun, a field of corn. With kids catching butterflies, I imagined a child lying in the grass watching for the butterfly. An old temple or church, I chose, I wasn't exactly sure where, but I chose yellowed stone bricks which had kind of been worn away of a temple. And flute music, I imagined that someone was standing high up in this ancient ruined temple and playing just single clear notes on the flute. So that was where I started from. And I decided that the safest bet for me in doing this was to take myself into the world of memory with a little bit of the always available poetic license. So, I remember you and me standing like tired soldiers facing the enormous sea on a rickety wooden pier years ago in Colonia. Your head on my shoulder, we stared out at the biggest sun dazzled our tired eyes. Fluorescent orange went to fuchsia pink. A rolling disc of fire slipped into that gap between the sea and sky. We were beings blessed by colour in that moment, we tears ripening in the glow. For hours we sat in the temple's ruins, sandstone warm in the after sun. Somewhere, out of sight, we could hear music. A single flute danced up the scales, a nightingale, it seemed, as we slept among the ancient stones and waited for the dawn. I think I like the way that took me back into a memory, and I used the memory to build something else from. If you have the chance, I would very much recommend listening to the man who was our Poet Laureate, Simon Armitage, choosing his Desert Island Discs. It's available on Radio 4 Sounds, and not so much for the music, although that's very interesting, but particularly for what he says about writing poetry, which I thought you all might be interested in. Anyway, enjoy today's writing, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when, if my maths is right, it will be a day to do something very different, as it is the 7th day. So I'm looking forward to that, and to seeing you all again, and to seeing what you've written. So you take care, and stay safe and well. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.